Hi everyone, my name is Paige Levin and I'm a student in Media and Politics at the University of Florida. Today I'm going to be talking about the Clinton climate, a project that delves into the different ways that Hillary Clinton is covered in the media and how her coverage differs from that of the other candidates. Let's get started. Hillary is one of only two female candidates in the 2016 presidential race. She's the only female candidate for the Democratic Party. One of the most common criticisms of female politicians is that they don't have enough experience. So oftentimes, the media will cover female candidates without ever discussing the important aspects of their backgrounds. Hillary is no exception, which is interesting considering her well-established past. Hillary attended Yale Law School, where she met her husband, former President Bill Clinton. Bill went on to be governor of Arkansas for 12 years, making Hillary the First Lady of Arkansas. From there, she became First Lady of the United States, working alongside her husband. Next, she worked her way up to become a U.S. Senator from New York. And finally, she was chosen as Secretary of State following her loss to President Obama in the 2008 election. So I guess you could say she's got a pretty impressive record. Despite all that behind her, Hillary doesn't make news the way most politicians do. Instead of talking about her experience, her beliefs, or her policies, the media covers Clinton kind of like a Kardashian. Almost all coverage about her is negative, and any positive coverage is similar to the article on the left, which reports that Hillary Clinton said she will want Meryl Streep to play her in a movie about her life. Never mind the debates and policy moves, this is what the media deems important about Hillary. Take a look at the story on the right. The story questions her likability. This word is never used with other candidates, but because she's a woman, she's expected to be maternal and relatable. Trump is perhaps one of the most unlikable candidates out there, yet he has a huge following. On the bottom right, you'll see a graphic displaying the multiple different colored pantsuits Hillary has worn. The media is always sure to report on what she wore to an event, but you never hear them mention what Trump was wearing. So why is that? It would be easy to chalk up the coverage discrimination to gender, but that's simply not it. Consider the other female candidate in the race, Carly Fiorina. While Fiorina's treatment is not on par with the male candidates, it's still better than Clinton's. The articles below both appeared following each candidate's second debate performance. On the left, an article claims that Fiorina won praise for the debate, painting her in a positive light. The more she speaks up, the more the media praise her for being bold enough to step outside of a woman's comfort zone and have her voice be heard. However, on the right, you see an article about Clinton, using words like rivals and sharpen. Hillary is known to take over the Democratic debates, but instead of portraying that as bold, the way they do with Fiorina, it becomes harsh. Let's not rule out gender, however. Speaking strictly in stereotypical terms, there are two types of women in the media. There's the strong, power-hungry woman, and then there's the weak and timid woman. Apparently, both of those are bad because neither are able to get anything done in government. The strong woman is too firm and stubborn in her stance and would never be able to pass legislation through. The weak woman is afraid of making change and instead does nothing. There's no in-between, or at least not according to the media. Hillary Clinton, oddly enough, has been described as both. When she is depicted as lighthearted and womanly, she's criticized. Take, for example, this quote from the National Review that reads, "What made it weird was that she laughed and laughed repeatedly on occasions that should not have elicited laughter from a person not high on marijuana." Okay, so she can't be too giddy. Consider this headline from Fox News, which reads, "Hillary Clinton too strong, tough, ruthless to be president?" This implies that strength is a bad quality. Consider next how much of a role Hillary's legacy plays in her campaign. Her husband, Bill, is frequently brought up, and her policy and actions are frequently compared to his. He often appears at rallies giving support for his wife. Clinton, however, is not the only one in the race with a political legacy. Republican candidate Jeb Bush's brother is George W. Bush, and he is also a past president. In fact, he's a more recent one than Bill Clinton. When referring to Jeb's legacy, the media tend to focus more on his past political experience instead of on his brother. Why do they not do the same for Hillary, who has just as much experience? When Hillary's legacy is covered, as seen on the left, she is painted negatively in comparison to Bill. However, when Jeff's legacy is covered, he is painted positively in comparison to his brother, as seen on the right. One final thing about Hillary that's different from the other candidates is that she really puts herself out there and tries to connect with the public. While most are afraid of media, Hillary goes toward them and offers herself for fun and entertaining interviews. This early on in the race, few candidates appear on entertainment shows mocking themselves, yet Hillary does so in full force. Watch the clips below. In the first, Hillary appears on Saturday Night Live alongside actress Kate McKinnon, who portrays Clinton. Clinton acts as a bartender for herself, showing she's able to laugh at herself. In the next clip, Hillary whips and nays with Ellen, and in the last one, she performs a skit with Jimmy Fallon, who poses as Donald Trump.
That made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee King. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got a gang of walking with my click though. Welcome to the melting pot.
So what does it all mean? It's hard to tell, but as of December 3rd, despite the differences in media coverage, Hillary was still predicted to win the Democratic nomination, and that has to mean something. Let me know what you think about Hillary Clinton's media coverage in the comments section below. Thanks for watching!